the Custodial Supervisor at the Santee Welcome Center, and today I'm going to do a video on deep cleaning the restrooms.
Hi guys, my name is Justin Paul. I'm the Custodial Supervisor here at Fort Mill, South Carolina. Today we'll be talking about deep cleaning.
I'm Omeka Brunson from the North Augusta Welcome Center, and I'll be showing you on how to deep clean the restroom. Maintenance, anyone in here? You always knock and check, and you always do a walkthrough to make sure the restroom is all clear.
Now we're going to put the sign on the door.
Once you ensure that there are no guests inside of the restrooms, you want to use your caution rope to securely shut down the restroom.
We'll be going over the materials you need to start your day on deep cleaning. You got your alpha, disinfect, you got your breakdown, and you got your glass cleaner. You got your stainless steel, you got your graffiti cleaner, you got your soap, you got your squeegee, you got your wet floor sign, you got your mop bucket and your mop, you have 5 rags, each color represent what you use on cleaning. You got your trash bag liners, you got your floor mop pads, you got your scouring pads, you have your flat mop, you got your little broom, you got your dust mop, you got your tank sprayer at the bottom, you got your dustpan, and last but not least, your gloves. I always encourage my staff, since everything been going on with COVID, always keep a bottle of hand sanitizer on a cart. So when they take their gloves off and enter the other part of the building, they can sanitize their hands. Exiting out the restroom.
Clean your floors. First, you'll want to come in the bathroom and do a thorough sweep. Until no debris is spotted on the floor.
Now we'll be using the dust mop to sweep the floors. This dust mop comes in handy because it covers every angle of the restroom. You go in each stall, come out, go in, up under the toilets, come out. And it also dusts the bottom of the partition also. So once you go in and out of each stall, you come back. After you cover every angle of the floor, you shake your dust mop. Then you come back with your broom and dustpan. Make sure you get all the trash up because it will start making corrosion in the grout. The proper way to sanitize and clean the sink and the countertops, you'll be using your alpha. You'll have a rag, pink rag and a green rag. You spray the countertop down with a little disinfect. We don't encourage spraying no chemicals on the faucet. You spray the inside of the sink. You get your green rag, because the green rag is for the countertop. You let the disinfect sit for 10 minutes. Then you go back and you wipe. You get all around the soap dispenser, the faucet. Make sure you cover every angle. Once you clean your countertop, you go back and you use your pink rag for the sink to clean inside the sink. Sometimes you'll get a little soap scum right here. With that, to use the trick for that, you use your scouring pad.
And now we're going to scrub the sink with the green pad I have here. If you want, you can fold it in half, like I do sometimes, or cut it in half even with a scissors, whatever. It's all the same, but I'm going to thoroughly scrub the inside of this. Get all the hard water buildup that might accumulate.
First, you will want to start by disinfecting your sink areas. After applying your disinfectant, you will wait 10 minutes. After awaiting your 10 minutes, you will want to wipe up the area where you disinfected. Fill in the soap dispensers. First, you'll just want to come and unlock the soap dispenser. Remove the lid and begin to refill. After refilling your soap dispensers, you'll want to replace the lid, put the cover back on, and lock the cans. Refilling your tissue dispensers. First, you'll want to come and unlock your tissue dispenser. Then, with your roll of tissue, securely brace it. Yeah, I have to do that over there. Cleaning mirrors. First, you will want to apply your glance to the mirror. Then, using one of your blue rags, you want to wipe down the whole surface of the mirror. Until no chemicals are seen. When applying glance onto your mirrors, make sure you start by wiping the bottom half first to make sure no drainage gets caught into the mirrors to cause corrosion. How to clean the partitions. First, you'll want to apply your alpha HP to the partition. Then you will want to wait for the 10 minutes. After waiting your 10 minutes of applying your alpha HP to your partitions, you'll want to come with a clean rag and wipe down the disinfected areas.
Ready? We'll be going on how to polish the partition the proper way. You shake your can up a stainless steel, make sure it's shook up real good. You want to spray your rag, a light, gentle spray. You don't want to spray it too hard that it foams up and you have foam everywhere. You get your rag, you start at the top, and you start polishing. Sometimes you might not have to do the whole partition. You can just touch up when you see fingerprints at. But it's a must, once you cover the whole partition, you go back and dust. Get the top of the ledges of the stall. If you're short, you find your coworker that's tall, they can get the high parts when you get the low part. To make sure every area is covered. You don't want to put too much of this on there because it can cause dust. and they'll work you harder than you want to work.
And now we're going to do our partitions, and we're using the same chemical here. We're using the 1 gallon spray or the disinfectant. And what I'm going to do here is thoroughly spray around the perimeter, top to bottom, and then side, the end of it, make sure it gets the whole partition here, top to bottom. Let's cover the whole area now. And we're going to let this sit also for 10 minutes and come back and wipe this down thoroughly with the pink rag that we use. Okay, we're back here with the partitions again. I let this sit for 10 minutes after spraying the disinfectant on it. And with the clean pink rag, I'm going to wipe this clean and dry. And you go around here, even circles. The whole partition, top to bottom.
I'll be showing you the proper way on how to disinfect the changing table. You have your disinfect cleaner, you have your scouring pad, and you have your rag. You want to spray every angle of the disinfect on the changing table, all around. You want to let it sit for 10 minutes, and then you go doing your wipe down. Getting all in the corners. You get in the front of the changing table, and then you get your scouring pad, and you get in the creases. That also helps with scum. You can take your rag and wipe the outer towel of the changing table. We use the green rag because we clean the countertops with the green rag, so it's okay to wipe down and clean the changing table with the same rag. And that's how you clean the changing table.
I'm going to disinfect and clean the changing table, and I'm going to use the same chemical here, the disinfectant. And I'm going to thoroughly spray inside the area here, thoroughly. The top of it also. And the base also here. All around. Top of it here. And we're also going to let this sit for 10 minutes. So the chemical can get in and do its job. Come back and clean it. And now we're coming back to the changing table that I put disinfectant on 10 minutes ago. That's important when I let it sit for 10 minutes. And I'm just going to go here with the pink colored rag that we use. And thoroughly wipe this dry with the disinfectant. The sides, behind here. Here, top here, and all around here also in the front of it. And let this sit out for another 10 minutes just to make sure it's completely dry.
We'll be going on how to disinfect the toilet. You want to spray the toilet with the disinfectant spray. You want to make sure you cover every angle of the toilet, on the top and the bottom and around the toilet. You want to lift the toilet seat up, and you want to make sure you cover all around the toilet seat and all inside the toilet. You come back with your breakdown. It's not an air freshener, it's a deodorizer. And you want to spray your breakdown, covering every angle of the toilet, and you let it sit for 10 minutes. Once you let it sit for 10 minutes, you come back with your brush, and you start cleaning inside your toilet bowl. If you hold your brush a certain way, you can get underneath the bowl rim. Then you go all the way around and you go inside. Then you come back with your rag, start from the top of the bowl, wipe, make sure you get everything. Wipe your toilet seat down real good. Lift it up, come around. Get all around the toilet seat. Come around the bowl. Sometimes you're gonna have to use your back and bend and get up under the toilet seat. And that's the proper way on how to clean a toilet. Now we'll be checking the cracks and the crevices to make sure we cover every area of the restroom with the deep cleaning. That consists of spider webs, checking the partition, make sure there's no dust, and checking the baseboard. And that's it.
Now we're going to do the urinal. Flush it first. Spray disinfectant inside, on top of the bowl, around the fixtures, on top, all around the side. Oh, also the side of the urinal, the enamel part. And spray disinfectant thoroughly underneath the urinal and the bottom of the ceramic part of it. Also let this set for 5 to 10 minutes, come back with a toilet brush, wipe it inside, and then wipe that with the yellow rag that we use for the toilets and urinals. Okay, so now we're going to go and clean the urinals, and the same principle applies, and we're using the same colored rag also to avoid cross-contamination. And we're basically going to do the same thing here. Get your fixture thoroughly really good here. Go on the top base of it, the side, all here. Underneath on the bottom, especially where a lot of deposits form here. And later on, with deep cleaning of the floor, we'll come to get underneath the floor also. And after you're done this, you want to make sure you properly separate this to avoid cross-contamination.
Using your alpha HP, you'll want to apply the alpha HP to your wall. Then you'll want to wait 10 minutes for the disinfectant to work. After waiting your 10 minutes, come back to your wall with your clean towel and wipe down the surface of the wall. Until no chemicals are seen.
I'm gonna show you the proper way to clean the hand dryer by polishing it. You lightly spray your rag, then you get your rag and you go across your hand dryer. Make sure you cover every area. And there you have it.
Cleaning hand dryers. You'll want to apply your stainless steel cleaner to your hand dryer, as such, covering the whole area. Then, using the rag that you use to clean your stainless steel, you want to come in and wipe down the whole area until no chemicals are seen.
As you see, it's a little bit streaky here, so we're going to take care of that using this again, stainless steel cleaner. Just wipe this.
Using stainless steel cleaner. Apply your stainless steel cleaner to the steel fixtures as such, making sure you cover the whole steel. Then using the same rag that you use to clean the partitions, you want to wipe down the steel areas until no chemicals are seen. Make sure on your last towel you brush instead of pushing. We do this method because chemicals can cause corrosion.
Now we'll be mopping. This is the last thing we'll complete the deep cleaning. Spread your mop out. Make sure your mop don't touch the baseboards, because the baseboard with the mop will start causing film along the baseboard. So you want to make sure you mop outer and go in. Sometimes you come across a tough spot, you can put a little elbow in it, and you come back and you mop. You mop yourself all the way out. And we are finished with the deep cleaning.
Here it's about almost a half hour later, and I just checked the inside of the restroom, and it's dry, and it's ready to be open for a guest to come and use.
After your 30-minute deep cleaning and your floors are all dry, you will want to come back and remove your caution rope to allow guests to use the bathroom.